Lot of men out there unintentionally make style mistakes that instantly makes them look a lot less attractive. Today, the 7 mistakes that I'm going to show you, we can work on it together and look much better than we were yesterday. Hi, this is Swapnil and welcome back to the Classic Dandy, where I bring timeless menswear to the modern gentleman. A lot of men out there unintentionally make style mistakes that makes them look a lot less attractive. Today, I'm gonna show you 7 style mistakes and how to rectify them to look a lot better than you were yesterday. If you have found this video adding value to you so far, make sure to subscribe to it. So without any further ado, let's jump into our 7 style mistakes. Mistake number 1 is wearing ill-fitting clothes. Fit is the king and it can never be more true than in menswear. A lot of men out there, they just walk into the shop, wear something off the rack and that's about it. They do not really bother looking themselves into the mirror and checking the fit. The length of your sleeves, your hems, your shoulders and your collar or your collar gaps are some of the very basic style mistakes that can be easily avoided. Whether you're wearing an expensive designer suit, if it does not fit you well, your whole money goes down the drain. However, on the other hand, if you're wearing something that is very affordable, of a very decent quality, but it fits you well, it can actually make you look like $1,000,000. The easy fix here is if you're buying something that is off the rack, make sure to try it on and it should fit as close to your perfect measurement as possible. Maybe an inch or 2 here and there is absolutely fine. You can take it to the tailor and get it corrected. An easy example, if your waist is, let's say, 32 and if you find trousers that are of 34, you really like them, take it to the tailor, get the waist corrected and that's about it. But do not go above 34. Do not buy something that is 36 or a 38 and you're 32. Then the whole structure of the trouser changes if it is altered. So always make sure to have maximum of an inch or 2 room for yourself. Same goes for your sleeves, same goes for your jacket sleeves or your pant length or inseam as well. Mistake number 2 is wearing cheap fabrics. When I say cheap, I mean plastic. I mean polyester or nylon. Polyester or nylon, especially when it comes in 100% composition, are an absolute garbage. You need to make sure that you wear something that is either 100 or at least 80% composition is made of natural fibers like linen, cotton or wool. Now the whole reason behind this is that polyester first of all looks really cheap. Anything that is made out of 100% polyester is going to look cheap. Second of all, it will be very uncomfortable against your skin compared to any natural fiber. Second reason is that polyester is also not as breathable as cotton or linen or wool. They make you perspire more and they do not let the air flow through your garment. So these are some of the biggest reasons why you should be avoiding polyester or nylon at all cost. The easiest fix here is to go for natural fibers as much as you can. At least in 80 to 90% composition of natural fibers would be a perfect way to start. Mistake number 3 is ignoring your shoes. They say a man is judged by his shoes and they cannot be more correct. We see a lot of men wearing nicest of shoes only to be degraded with bad quality or bad looking shoes. Before buying shoes, you need to make sure of these 3 things. First of all, going for 100% leather shoes. If you're going for shoes that does not have leather sole, that's absolutely fine, but the upper should always be leather. Leather gives you durability, it gives a nice patina to your shoes and it sticks around with you for a very long period of time. Second thing that you should keep in mind is respecting the occasion and pairing the shoes that suits the occasion as well as the outfit. If you're going to wear your sneakers with your three-piece suit, well, there will be a big clash of formality which you should avoid at all cost. The third thing that you should always do with your shoes is a nice routine of upkeep. If you cannot polish your shoes every single day, that's absolutely fine, but you should at least polish your shoes once in a week and you'll be good to go. Tattered or torn shoes should either be fixed or should be discarded, as it doesn't really give a pleasant appeal to your outfit and to your personality as well. Mistake number 4 is wearing too many logos. Now there's a big misconception that logos translates to wealth, power, and hence more style, which is absolutely rubbish. The big brands try to sell this to you and people blindly follow this. If you are even remotely interested in looking more put together or having your own sense of style, you know that big logos will only ruin your outfit and make you look like a wannabe, someone who is just trying too hard and is a people pleaser. Now, I absolutely understand that in certain occasions, especially on a polo shirt, it's very hard to get rid of logos or find a brand that does not really print their logos on the body of the. However, make sure to go for logos that are very minuscule or are printed in the same color as your t-shirt. In this way, the logo is concealed. However, if the logos are too big, you must absolutely avoid it. Mistake number 5 is wrinkle clothing. Now I know there are a lot of men out there who are very busy and who are just on the go. They just want to wear something and head out, and I absolutely understand that. However, spending maybe 5 to 10 minutes on ironing your clothes will not really hurt you. At least it will not hurt you as much as your appearance. Make sure that if you do not really have time to iron your clothes, at least you steam press them. Easy fix: if you do not really have time to iron them, at least make sure that you use a portable steamer. In this way, most of the wrinkles will be flattened and your shirt or your trousers will look fresher. Mistake number 6 is poor color combinations. A lot of men choose very poor colors, combine it together and just head out. Well, I do not really expect you to master the color wheel. However, there are few things that you should always keep in mind. Whenever you're confused or clueless on what needs to be combined with what, at least make sure that you follow few primary colors. Colors like navy, colors like light blue, white, ivory, cream, maybe few shades of brown and some olive greens are really good and will suit most of the skin tones out there. Whether you're wearing a white shirt and navy chinos or navy trousers, or you're wearing a gray suit, or if you're wearing a navy shirt and maybe ivory trousers, most of these colors will suit most of the body shapes and sizes, most of the skin tones out there. However, when you are wearing colors that are very bold in nature, colors like yellow, purple, green or red, they are very hard to combine and there are very high chances that you may get it wrong. Same goes for colors like black. Black is again very hard to combine with other colors, especially colors like navies, browns. They are again little tricky to combine with other colors. You need to get other shades correct. Also, the shoes. If you're wearing a black suit, a full black suit, the choice of your footwear are very limited. Most of the men should and would prefer wearing black shoes itself. Adding brown shoes will again be very tricky, and there are high chances that you may get it wrong. So make sure whenever you're confused or you're clueless what colors to be worn with what, always make safe choices. Mistake number 7 is over accessorizing. Now, I have said this a lot of times in my previous videos, and I will say this again. Over accessorizing is an absolute no-no. I'll give you a couple of examples. If you're wearing a tie and a pocket square, you need not wear a boutonniere or a lapel pin. If you're wearing a stack of bracelets and rings, you should avoid a wristwatch. Rather, in my opinion, you should always avoid stack of bracelets and rings and watch altogether. Similarly, if you're wearing bowl socks, you need not change the color of your shoelaces. Wearing a lot of accessories at the same time only makes you look like someone who is just trying too hard and is a people pleaser. Always keep accessories simple, and as Coco Chanel said, whenever you're heading out, look into the mirror and take one of the accessories out. That's it.
Clean and minimalist look does not have to be a white tee and a pair of chinos or a pair of denims always. You can turn it around as well. Here I'm wearing a lovely textured polo in black color. Now, this particular polo has lovely waffle texture to it, so it gives a nice visual appeal. Black, because black goes well with my skin tone. If you want, you can go for cream, you can go for white as well. But just to turn heads around a bit, you can try and go for black or charcoal. Around my wrist, I have an Orient Bambino. You know my trousers have to be charcoal grey pleated pants. Now these pleated trousers are great. They are not skinny. They are not too baggy as well. Has cuff around the hems, gives a nice support to the whole construction and the pleats as well. On my feet, I'm wearing some suede loafers with bow detailing. These suede loafers comes in this lovely navy blue color. If you want, you can go for brown. Monochromatic look does not really have to be black on black or gray on gray every time. How about cream on cream? Well, first and foremost reason is because cream suits my skin tone really well, and I think it'll suit most of the Indian men's skin tone as well. The only precaution that you have to take with cream is the fit and the shade of cream. I would like to tell you that you must be on the whiter side of cream rather than going for cream that is too yellowish. Here I'm wearing this lovely cream color polo which has beautiful waffle texture to it. For my trousers, I have chosen to go for cream trousers with double pleats, and these particular trousers has beautiful construction. They are not very tight, they are not very loose. They fit me perfectly. That's how trousers should fit. On my feet, I'm wearing some medium brown color Chelsea boots. Not every modern gentleman likes to wear a tie, especially on formal or business formal occasions, and that's absolutely fine. I get it. But how would you do it otherwise? Well, you can use your evergreen OCBD. Here I'm wearing this lovely sky blue color Oxford cloth button down shirt. Now, why OCBD? OCBD has this innate capability of being informal yet being dressy. Just look at the collar construction. Button down collar gives your neck and your upper chest a really nice fluid appeal. Over the top, I have thrown on some double breast navy blazer. And double breast navy blazer are also versatile and great to dress up or down. For my trousers, here I'm using these lovely light pink color trousers in plaid. Now these trousers comes in double pleat construction. They have cuff around the hem, and for my shoes I have chosen to go for some Chelsea boots. These are medium brown Chelsea boots. They are again pretty versatile.
Style is not about expensive clothes, it's about making the smart choices. Fix these 7 style mistakes and you will instantly look more confident and polished. If you like the content of this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and spread the word. Check out my Instagram handle for daily menswear inspiration. Until next time, thanks for watching.